Hey, yeah. We're looking crazy because I did this whole video and forgot to press record. But anywho, so today we're talking about automating your review process. So why is this important? I'm so goofy. So why is this important? It is important because your data is your currency. Okay. And a lot of us are leaving our currency on the table because we are allowing everyone else to collect this data and we're not collecting it, right? So you want to get it, whether you sell your books through Amazon or you don't, you still want to collect this data because it is the way of the future. Not that you're going to sell it or anything like that, because I know that's the thing. But no, not nothing like that. But you still want to be able to have it so that you're in control of it. Okay. So let me show you guys how we've done this before. Okay, so the first step in automating your review process is having somewhere for people to go so that you can collect their information, even if you already have it, right? Even if you already have it, okay? I'm telling you. So, the reason why that is important is because when you set up this automated review process, you want to be able to talk to the reader about the book that they've read, right? You want to be able to know what book that they have read this last time that you're asking for the review for. So knowing what book that they downloaded or went and purchased or whatever the case may be is extremely important. And so one of the ways that we do this is by building a home for the book or whatever the material is that you're collecting the information from. So having a home for the book, which I call it a landing page. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. If you're not, a landing page is just a one-page website. Just one page, that's the home of the book. You're talking about the book, you're telling them about the book, yada, 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 right? So giving them information. If you have not downloaded the or if you have not taken the Are You Ready for Your Next Book Launch Quiz, you'll want to do that because once you do that, you will get a guide and it gives you information. It gives you pretty much kind of like the same walkthrough, but it gives you the breakdown of how to build out your landing page or some good tips on how to build out your landing page and what should be included and what's going to get the attention of the reader and that kind of thing. So definitely go to justwritesis.com, take that quiz, get the guide, and some emails too in there. So yeah, so having a home for the book. So once you have this home for the book, one thing that I recommend, you don't have to do it, you can just collect their information if you want, is giving them something of value. So it may be a free book, a free chapter. One thing that has always come to my mind as a reader is if I got an update on a book that's no longer that's finished, it's done, it's not nothing else is coming from it, but you need an update on the characters. Like how cool would that be? Because some of my people, like I really need to know how they doing. Like help me out. But something of value that the reader would want, that they would be okay with giving you their information. One thing that I did was I I didn't mean to do that, y'all. Um, but is I gave them an opportunity to opt out of the form. So there was like a little line down here that said, I don't want to do this. I'm not giving you my information. And I don't want to put any barriers between the readers and the book, which eventually I think that'll happen. But they were able to get directly to the book if they wanted to. But you also have the option to collect this data. And then from there, you can either sell the book on your website or whatever the case may be, or they can go to Amazon and get it. But one of the things that I see online is I see ads for different books. I know people are trying to get their book sales up, getting their reviews up and things like that. But it's like they send them directly to Amazon. So not only are you paying for this ad, which is probably eating up in the money that you're making, but you're not really getting a whole lot from it. So at least if you would get this information from the reader, then you get something in return. You get your currency, you get your data, right? So from there, now that you have the information, you've given them something of value because it's great to build your email list. It really is. I know that's a thing. I know there's a lot of things that people are telling us to do, but why are you getting that information? You know, I know you want to be able to reach out to your readers when you have books come out, but some readers, I'm not gonna say all, you know, don't want to just hear from you when you got a book coming out. There's some other things that you can do with that. So from there, there's an automated process. So this is how you automate it. So the first thing that they want to do is have a home for your books. Then you want to collect your currency, get that information, your data. And no, we're not looking at you as number signs readers. That's not what I'm saying. But that data is going to be your currency, it's going to be your information that you need. From there, this is how you automate the process. I'm not sure what kind of systems you guys are using or anything like that. But as I mentioned in the previous video, I do have a software company. This is the software that I have. And so in this software, we've set up an automation based upon what the reader does, which is really cool. So from there, when they submit that form, we know what book they're reading based on how we tag them. Okay. So then we can communicate with them based upon that book. So we build out emails for them based upon that book. And one of the emails, this is a welcome email, you know, thank you for downloading the book and that kind of thing. Sometimes we include like a little story in there because I think it's really important to be personable and be can't think of the word that's trying to come to my mind, but I think that readers appreciate it when you do those, put those little personal touches on there. And I do it too in my business. But so yeah, so that's the welcome email. Thank you for downloading the book, blah blah blah. Then we're going to wait a couple of days. I think we said 5 days, 3 days was too short, 7 days was too long, so like 5 days, and then we send a request for a review. And what's really cool about these review requests is you can include in there why it is important, because I think that the future of being able to collect your data, engage with your readers, build your own machine, have everything in your hands is yeah. Is why was I finna get ready to say that? But anywho, so then you're gonna send this follow-up email based upon if they read the book or not. So you know what book they're reading. You built out this email that says, "Hey, I know you read such and such. You know, how did you like it?" Sometimes we'll include the people's names. Sometimes we'll include like a little tidbit about the book, right? Because it personalizes it. That's what I was going to say. Education, educating the reader on what you're doing throughout this process is the future of you being able to build your own machine. So letting them know why it is important to leave a review is something that you want to do along with this personalized message. So then you're sending out these emails, but one of the really cool, dope things about this is we can tell on the back end if they clicked to leave a review or not. Okay. We can tell. I have it set up that way. I can tell if they clicked or if they didn't. If they did, they'll be removed from this. We call them workflows in my line of work. Workflow. If they did not, then we send them down another one. They get some more messages and that type of thing. And this is all automated. So anyone who fills out that form, they'll be put into this sequence and they will automatically get these messages. But it is really smart on the back end to be able to tell what's going on, what books they read, if they click the link. So you're not just sending random emails to people just saying, you know, leave a review and it's like I already left one, you know, that type of thing. So that, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the things that the reader sent after they received these messages. So these are some of the messages that we received back. We see tons more, but I'm going to try to put every single one on here. But after they received those reminders, they sent back the reviews that they left, which I think is really, really cool for you to be able to get this information in your sphere, wherever that is, you know, in your bank of things. And so they sent this. It's like I left the review, and these are subject lines of the emails that we sent. And so this lets me know that They didn't send it the first email that we sent. They may have sent it the second one, but it may have been the third one based on the subject line that we sent out. So it lets me know that people do sometimes need those reminders to leave those reviews. And, they left detailed messages. They sent, messages saying, "Thank you for reminding me. I meant to leave a review, but I didn't." And this is why this is important. It was so cool to see all of it come together, but that's a part of the strategy that I provide. Like, she would have never known to do this, or I don't think she would have, or how to set it up. And so, that is like the good thing about me. So this is all off the top of my head. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna strategize, we're gonna put this together, that kind of thing. So it was really cool to see this come through. Like I said, she's like real happy. You guys should have seen by now. But yes, have that landing page, having that home for your book, somewhere for them to go, getting that information, get the information. If you got to add, if you already have a landing page but you're not collecting information, get that information. It's your currency. Make sure you get it. And then have some kind of automated sequence where okay, I let this person read, this person read this book. I want to know if they sent a review. I want to remind them of sending a review. It's like really dope. It's really cool to see. So I hope that helps someone. Let me know if you watch this and you're an author, because I'm thinking about doing this. I'll probably still do it even if no one says it. But I'm thinking about doing a workshop, like just like really showing you guys um, step by step where how to set it up, like how to set it up in this system. So let me know if that's something that y'all want. Okay. Bye, y'all.